Coach T, and welcome back to the Mud Talk Radio channel. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, because if you're into fashion, sports, life, and culture, then you're into this channel. Let's go. So before we get into today's video, man, can I just say thank you to each and every one of my new subscribers, man. I think we celebrated 500 recently on the channel. We recently crossed 550. Getting closer to 600, man. So I just want to say thank you to everybody. By the time this video is released, hopefully, we'll be right there at 600. But I just want to say thank you to all the new subs, all the people that check out my YouTube shorts, all the people that check out, my long form. Just know that, I put a lot of work into this channel, and I appreciate everybody that's showing love. All right, man. So I got a sneaker review for you guys today. As you know, I have 2 teenage children, and one of which is about to be a senior, my son, my daughter, who's about to be a junior. And so they were going to California. I think I said that in 2 or 3 videos ago. They were going to California for 10 days. They've been back for probably about 5 or 6 days now. And soon as they get back, of course, they want to know when we're going school shopping for shoes. And so I remember coming home and my wife was like, hey, you taking the kids school shop? Something. I don't know how it happened. I remember sitting down. I had literally just sat down. I had some Teddy Grahams. If you rock with Teddy Grahams, man, shout out to you, man. The honey ones, they lit. But yeah, I had just got my Teddy Grahams and I had just sat down. I started watching Scooby-Doo. And I rarely watch TV, but when I do, I love to watch Scooby-Doo. So I was sitting down watching Scooby-Doo with the Teddy Grahams. So all about 5 seconds before my daughter came in the room, followed by my son, like, hey, we're going to the mall to get some shoes. I'm like, all right, bet, let's go. Probably spent a lot on shoes here and there, but for various different reasons, but every parent is different. I try to encourage my kids to not really think about money and prices and things like that, because I want to expose them to never believe that something is too much for them to obtain. And so that's the way we go about it in my house. But how do you do it? Do you set a certain price and say, hey, this is what we spending and we ain't going over that? Or do you say, hey, well, this year you had straight A's, you ain't getting in trouble, you were phenomenal this summer, you worked, you did everything you're supposed to do. So because of that, we're going to extend the budget a little bit. I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comment section. When we start thinking about where to go for shoes and stuff like that, I'm gonna be honest with you. Shout out to my wife, who actually kind of, she put a plan, she put a play in motion. Let's just say that, because in my mind, when I thought about going to the mall, first thing my daughter said was the same thing I was thinking. She was like, hey, we're going to South Park. South Park does have a boutique there. It's a newer boutique to Charlotte, but they have a bunch of locations all across the country. And so I was thinking maybe we could go there, but we recently went to that store and a lot of their shoes to me were overpriced. So I'm kind of glad my wife threw out the whole, hey, are y'all going by a Crocs store? And I was like, okay, well, if we're going by the Crocs store, I know where we're gonna have to go. And luckily, where there was a Crocs store, there was a sneaker boutique. That specific sneaker boutique was Request Boutique. I got the bag right here. That's where we went to. Request has about, I wanna say they have 2 or 3 locations in Charlotte. I know they have one over in the Midtown area. They also have another one out at the Outlet Mall. I want to say, is it Southwest Charlotte maybe, but it's at the premium outlets. And so that's the location we went to, and we were able to, find what we were looking for in there. All right, let's get into it. Got the box right here. For those of you who know. I clearly already said there was some Jordan 4s. So you see the way the box is looking right here. And let's get this bag out the way real quick. Boom. Jordan 4 box. And again, this is not my personal size. This is for my son. He actually wears a 10.5. So this is his personal size. And again, we got these from Request Boutique, right? Boutique, Request Boutique. And all right, so the box reads Air Jordan 4 Retro, white, black, neutral gray, and some other stuff on there, man. But that's what the box reads. So if you know, but if you don't, here we go. And this is what we got right here, man. Boom. Military black 4s. I was recently talking to somebody about how the Jordan 4s to me are officially the most popular pair of Jordans. Like, period. Out of all the silhouettes, the Jordan 4s have just taken the title. Jordan 1s have kind of fell off. people don't really want them unless they're OG colorway. And let's be honest, even those, like, you know, a lot of people really going crazy for the Jordan 4s. So the military black 4s, you know, they came back out. They came out back in, I believe it was May. Don't quote me on that. I want to say it was May when the military blacks came out. Wasn't able to pick them up for retail, but with it being kind of a slow month on things that I really want or things that my kids really want, I think it was an awesome time to go after these shoes. But the big question is, man, I'll get into that in a second, what we ended up paying for them. But let's get into the review of the actual shoe, what I think about it. I'm pretty sure you've seen a review on the shoe, but let's get into it anyway. All right, man. So my initial reaction, even though this is a oldie but goodie, because like I said, it's not a new release, it's been out for a few months, is the exact same as what I thought about the shoe when it came out. I think it's a beautiful, beautiful silhouette. The Jordan 4, again, is extremely clean. A lot of people might say it's a ton of white on here. That is one of the knocks, but that white, black, and that gray is crazy when it comes to styling. Like, this is crazy. Like, you'll be able to wear this shoe with just about anything. You can put it together with anything. I have some dope one-on-one pants coming out with raw melon. You'll be able to crush those jokers with these right here. Just overall a fire shoe. The sole, again, just white and black, pretty simple. There's nothing complex about this shoe, but to me, that's what makes it a great shoe. You know, these sneakers retailed, I believe, at $210 when they came out. Again, a very difficult pair to get for me. I'm not a part of, you know, a big sneaker community, again, because I'm not really a sneakerhead. I'm just a person that loves fashion. I do keep up with sneakers as they come out, but I'm not the type of person that has to get every pair of shoes just because I don't like every pair of shoes. And like, for me, the way I style things, I don't always have to have the latest and greatest, like, in my opinion. So if I see something that I love, it's dope, I'll go get it. You know, God has blessed me with the opportunity to be able to have the resources to say, if I really want it, I'll go get it. But in this case, these military black 4s, was an awesome reach back. You know, I hear a lot of people that I follow on YouTube, big sneakerheads, people that are huge collectors, been doing this thing for a long time. And shout out to all the guys, you know, and the women who do this on an extremely high level. Everybody's talking about reaching back, grabbing stuff that they didn't have opportunity to get for retail and not wasting their money on some of the sneakers that came out this month. And so I can feel them on that. This was an awesome reach back. I'm glad we were able to get them, but the price, it wasn't so great. So as I said, they retail for $210. With the sneaker market being what it is right now, we had to really go out there and just pretty much pay what they were asking. And I looked on Go, I looked on StockX. We got one more family trip planned to end the summer. And so I was kind of looking at delivery windows and, you know, would I be able to get them in time? You know, I was thinking about, you know, if I do get the shoe and something's wrong and I got to send it back, or maybe it's something wrong on their end. Because of all of those factors, I actually was just like, look, I'm just gonna pay whatever they're asking. And so these military black 4s, we paid $480 plus tax. It ended up being like $520. Again, my son's a senior. I'm so blessed to just have a child that is just a good kid, man. Both of my kids are great kids, but you know, no teenagers are perfect, and mine ain't perfect. I'm not saying that, but he's a great kid. You know, for him to be a senior, pretty much keeps his nose clean, a polite kid, respectful kid, you know, plays basketball. You know, he's just a good kid. So I think he deserves to start his senior year with whatever pair of shoes that he wanted to start the year with. And this is what he decided to get. So as a father, I'm super grateful that I'm able to, with my wife included, be able to actually make this happen. And so that's what we did, man. So we paid $520. Do you think that was too much for the military black 4s? Do you think that was, you know, reasonable? Tell me what you think. Cause I know the sneaker boutiques right now, they overcharging, they overpricing. But when I compared the prices with shipping and everything from GOAT and stuff, you know, I mean, give or take maybe 50 or 60 bucks. You know, that's the research. After doing research, that's what I found. So I didn't think that $480 was a bad price, and $520 with tax. That's what I try to encourage my kids to not really think about money and prices and things like that, because I want to expose them to never believe that something is too much for them to obtain. And so that's the way we go about it in my house. But how do you do it? Do you set a certain price and say, hey, this is what we spending and we ain't going over that? Or do you say, hey, well, this year you had straight A's, you ain't getting in trouble, you know, you were phenomenal this summer, you worked, you did everything you're supposed to do, so because of that, we're gonna extend the budget a little bit. I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Again, guys, I appreciate you for pulling up on the channel. Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to pull up on the channel. But as always, man, you know the saying, love is free, hate costs. You've been rocking with Mud Talk with your boy, Coach T. I'm out.
Subscribe, like, comment, hit that post notification.
Oh yeah, you heard it first and foremost.
Go hit the like, go subscribe, go all that.
All that, man.
Like that.